Owen, sweetheart, you really need to listen to me. Your wife Nicole is acting completely irrational. Please, you've got to do something about this.
What is it, Mom? I'm a little busy right now.
Nicole, she's just absolutely unbearable. You won't believe what she just pulled off. She just had the audacity to call me and say that I'm not allowed to visit her son. Can you even comprehend the nerve she has?
What? She actually said that?
Yes, Owen, it's true. That's exactly what I've been trying to tell you. Nicole has been incredibly disrespectful towards me. There was even a time when she outright said that she doesn't want me involved in your life, both yours and your son's. It's as if she completely disregards me as her son's grandparent and mother-in-law.
Hold on a second. But why would she not want you to see Bobby? There must be a reason behind it, right? Actually, she never said anything like that to me. In fact, she even expressed her excitement about Bobby getting to meet his grandmother for the first time.
Oh, that's just so typical of Nicole. She's always coming up with excuses. You know that, right? But do you have any idea why she doesn't want me to see Bobby? It's all part of her malicious intentions towards me. She simply has this deep-rooted hatred for me, and she'll go to any length to hurt me, even if it means keeping me away from my own grandchild. Now do you see how truly evil that is? I knew from the very first day she stepped foot into our house that she was up to no good.
I don't know, Mom. I don't think my wife would behave that way, though. I'm just going to talk to her directly and ask her about this to see what she has to say.
No, dear. I wouldn't advise that you do that. I mean, you know full well how much she despises me, right? Of course, she's going to put on a fake innocent face, deny everything that she's done, and probably come up with some random lies. It's better if we keep this matter between ourselves, Owen. Besides, I have a lot on my plate today, so unfortunately, I won't be able to come and see my little boy, Bobby.
Really? You're busy? Well, that's a shame. I hope you'll find time to come and see him as soon as possible. I know how much you want to see him, and he's eager to see you too. After all, you're his grandmother.
Of course, Owen. I absolutely adore my grandson. I promise you I'll do everything in my power to come over and see him. And you know what? I'll spoil him with some gifts. What do you think little Bobby would enjoy? Shoes? Clothes? A phone? You name it. I'll make sure he gets it all.
Feel free to give him anything you think he'd like and is appropriate. But hey, remember, he's just a little newborn, so the best gift you could ever give him is simply being there with him.
Oh, come on, Owen. Don't put it like that. I'm not as important to him as his mother, that's for sure. He's going to be spending most of his time with Nicole. So to him, I'm basically a stranger. I guess that's what being a grandmother feels like, right? I'll just have to get used to that from now on.
What are you talking about, Mom? You're definitely not a stranger to Bobby. He's your grandson, and I'm sure he'll absolutely adore you.
Well, that's pretty much what Nicole said to me. According to her, I'm just some random stranger to Bobby. I really feel sorry if you're caught in the middle of me and Nicole's fights. But trust me, it's not like that at all. I really have no clue what I did to make her so mad at me. You know me. I've always tried my best to get along with her. But every time I make an effort, she pushes me away.
Really? I had no idea things were that bad between you and my wife.
Oh, trust me, I've done it all. I cook her favorite dishes, I lend her my clothes, and I pitch in with household chores whenever I can. But none of it seems to make a difference in improving my relationship with Nicole. I'm really hoping that this time around, she'll genuinely appreciate my sincere efforts. I'm even planning on getting her a gift for successfully giving birth to a healthy child. So what do you think? What should I buy her as a gift? After all, you're her husband. You should know her likes and dislikes, right?
Oh, Nicole? She's a pretty laid-back person. I'm sure she'll appreciate anything you give her. That's just the kind of woman she is, you know? She's always content with whatever she receives from other people.
Really? I wish she'd be a little nicer to me. Well, I'm just hoping that giving her a gift might work some magic and improve our situation. Dealing with fights with Nicole all the time is such a drag, you know? I'm really itching to put an end to this nonsense.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you totally went out of your way to buy her a gift, so obviously there's no reason for Nicole to be sad, right? I mean, what more could she possibly want?
Hello, Natalie. I just wanted to say thank you for coming to the hospital earlier and bringing a gift for Bobby.
Hey, no need to make it sound like a big deal. It's not like I'm some random person who stumbled upon Bobby, right? I'm his grandmother, after all. So we're not exactly strangers here. Just wanted to show some love to my little grandbaby.
Although I must say that since he's still a newborn, it's not really safe for him to play with a toy gun just yet.
What are you going on about, sweetheart? He's a boy, right? It's totally normal for him to play with toys that suit his gender, like guns, cars, and all that cool stuff. I'm just trying to raise him in the way that honors his true nature, you know?
Well, I suppose. Oh, and I wanted to express my gratitude for the dress you gave me. It's absolutely stunning. And I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. Thank you so much.
Oh, don't mention it, honey. I have no use for that old thing anyway. It's just a dress I used to wear when I was young and fabulous. So I figured, why not pass it on to my daughter-in-law? She could use all the help she gets to look decent once in a while. Nicole, I'm curious. When do you think you'll wear that beautiful dress? Your mother-in-law is really looking forward to seeing you in it.
The thing is, the dress is a bit tight on me at the moment. You know how pregnancy can bring some weight gain, and my body hasn't fully bounced back yet. But don't worry. I'm determined to start working out and get back to feeling like myself again. I'm confident that I'll be able to fit into the dress you gave me in no time.
Oh, really? That's disappointing to hear, Nicole. If you don't like the dress, you could have just told me directly. I won't mention it again if that's how you feel, I promise.
Oh no, Natalie. That's not what I meant at all. I actually love the dress. I think it's absolutely lovely. It's just that, at the moment, I can't wear it because it doesn't fit me quite right.
All right, dear. Do whatever you're comfortable with. Oh, by the way, congratulations on bringing a wonderful boy into the world. Bobby is such an adorable little munchkin. I must admit, though, I can't help but wonder if he's truly Owen's biological son. Gotta consider the possibilities, you know?
Wait, why do you say such a thing?
Oh, don't worry about it, dear. It was just a silly comment that slipped out. I was teasing. Now, please, be a sweetheart and take good care of my precious boy Bobby, all right?
Roger that. Thanks for everything, Natalie. It's really nice to have you here.
Hey, Mom, is something bothering you? You seem a bit down today.
Oh, it's nothing to worry about, my dear. Just the usual conflicts between a mother and daughter-in-law. You know how that goes. Just let me be, son. I don't want to burden you with my concerns.
Man, what did she do this time? It feels like ever since Bobby was born, she can't seem to do anything right anymore.
Owen, you'll have to believe me on this. I'm not trying to be harsh or anything, but Nicole can be quite overbearing. It feels like she doesn't have any respect for me at all. You know, I went out of my way to get her a gorgeous dress that I spent a lot on, but she flat out doesn't like me and won't wear it. She even threatened to throw it away if I kept insisting.
What? That's really messed up. She shouldn't have said something like that to you, especially after you went out of your way to give her such an expensive dress. Honestly, I don't even know what's going through her mind right now.
It's all right, my son. I think I understand where she's coming from. I mean, I get it. She just went through childbirth and she's probably overwhelmed with all the new responsibilities she has to handle. That might be why she's not acting like herself lately. I honestly don't blame her for that.
Mom, you're truly amazing. I'm so grateful to have a mother like you. It's unbelievable how you're willing to put your ego aside and go to such great lengths to make things right with Nicole. Your kindness and understanding mean the world to me.
Oh, don't mention it, honey. I know it's important for you to see your mother and wife get along. Here's an idea. Since Nicole seems to struggle with managing things around the house, how about I move in and lend a hand with the household chores? That way I can support you both and make things easier for everyone.
Let me think about it for a moment. You know what, Mom? That's actually a brilliant idea, but I want to make sure it won't be too much trouble for you.
I'll be glad to help you out, dear. Why bother wasting money on some useless maid when I can help take care of everything around the house for free? Plus, I believe it's a wonderful opportunity for Nicole and me to make an effort and build a better relationship with each other.
You're brilliant, Mom. Thanks for everything.
You know Mommy always has your back, right? Don't worry, you can always count on me.
Owen, can we have a talk? Are you on your lunch break yet?
Yeah, I'm actually about to eat, but tell me what's up.
Have you noticed something strange happening to Bobby lately?
What do you mean? What happened to him?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like he cries a lot. There have been moments where he just cries incessantly, no matter what I try to do to comfort him.
And? Come on, he's a baby. What do you expect? Of course he's gonna cry. You're his mother. Do something actually useful to make him stop. Wow, just great. I wouldn't be surprised if that frail boy inherits those weak genes from his mother.
It's not quite like that, Owen. I just have this feeling that he's been acting a bit peculiar lately.
Does he eat?
Yes, he does. I still feed him breast milk.
Then there's nothing wrong with him. I knew you'd make a big fuss about the kid, just like you do with everything else. Always so overdramatic.
But I still have this feeling that something isn't right, Owen. It's hard to explain. But it seems like Bobby cries even more when your mom is around.
Oh, really now? Are you seriously going to blame my mom for your own incompetence in raising our child? I can't believe you're this paranoid, Nicole. Don't try to portray my mom as some kind of villain who scares the kids away. Why don't you consider if it's actually you who makes Bobby uncomfortable, huh?
No, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to imply anything like that at all. I mean, I don't know, Owen. It's just this feeling that I have, and I can't shake it off.
Oh, what's this? A feeling of yours? You actually have the audacity to accuse my mom of making our son cry based on a feeling? Give me a break. It's crystal clear that you despise her, but now you're stooping so low as to fabricate a bunch of lies just to paint my mom as the bad guy? Seriously? My mom has bent over backwards to assist us in every way possible. She's taken on all the cleaning, cooking, ironing, basically every damn chore around this house. So tell me, what is it about her that you don't like? Could it be that you're feeling a little green-eyed because there's another woman living with us? Is that it? Are you actually jealous of my mom?
Owen, I'm sorry, but you've misunderstood me completely. I do appreciate everything your mom does around the house. I want to make it clear that I never denied that, and I express my gratitude to her every day. However, please trust me when I say this. There's something seriously wrong with our son.
Oh, shut your filthy mouth, woman. You're getting on my nerves. Don't talk to me about this ever again, all right? Get the hell out of my house immediately. I don't want to see your ugly self or that brat Bobby anywhere near here. Consider this a warning, because if I come home and lay eyes on you, you'll wish you were never born. I can't believe how furious I am right now.
Huh? What's the problem, Owen?
The problem? Oh, why don't you take a good hard look in the mirror and ask yourself that question? Go ahead, I dare you. Tell me, where does the problem really lie?
Owen? I truly don't understand what's happening. I'm at a loss here. I can't think of anything I've done that would be considered wrong or offensive to you. You do realize that I spend most of my time at home taking care of our son, right?
Our son, you say? Or should I say your son with your ex-boyfriend, David? Let's not sugarcoat things here, Nicole. We both know the truth.
Wait. Hold on. This is getting way out of hand. Why are you bringing up David all of a sudden?
Don't even try to play dumb with me. I have all the evidence right here. The screenshots of your recent texts with David. Let's dive into the treasure trove, shall we? Here's a gem. David texted you saying, "I miss you so much. Can't wait to get in bed with you. We're gonna have so much fun." And what's your response? "I'm running out of patience. I want to ditch my foolish husband ASAP to be together with you." Care to explain yourself, you bitch? Or are you just going to continue lying and betraying the trust of your husband?
What? Where did you get all these messages from? I really don't understand. I swear on my life that I have never seen those messages. And I had no idea they even existed until this very moment. Are you absolutely certain you're not mistaking me for someone else? This is just mind-boggling.
Mistaking? Is your freaking phone number attached to those messages? They were sent from your phone. Ugh, I can't believe I've been blindly led around by the nose this whole time. Unbelievable.
Owen, please. I beg you to listen and believe me. It's not what you think at all. Can we at least consider taking a paternity test? It would provide us with concrete answers about Bobby's father, and we can put these doubts to rest once and for all.
Just leave.
But please, before I go, can I say something? This is really important. It's about your mom.
I've had enough of your lies and deceit, you promiscuous woman. Get the hell out of my house and don't you dare come back. I'll make sure to send you those divorce papers for you to sign so we can officially end this charade. Consider yourself dead to me from this moment on. Got it?
Oh my gosh, Nicole. I'm really sorry about everything that happened. I can't believe you and Owen got into such a massive fight. What on earth went down to make my son so mad at you? I was really worried. By the way, where are you right now, honey?
Enough with the charade. We all know exactly what kind of person you are.
Huh? Why are you saying stuff like this, Nicole? This isn't like you at all.
I'm telling you this because you're a deceitful, two-faced snake. That's exactly who you are. Plain and simple.
My, Nicole. Do you ever hear the words coming out of your own mouth? You sound incredibly rude and disrespectful. Let me remind you, darling, that you and Owen haven't finalized your divorce yet. So technically, you're still my daughter-in-law. I suggest you correct your behavior, young lady, unless you want to make me have a little chat with your parents about all of this.
Yeah, tell them whatever you want. I know they're on my side, especially when I did absolutely nothing wrong.
What exactly are you insinuating here? Are you trying to imply that I'm the one at fault? Let me refresh your memory, dear. Do you recall when Owen tried to lay his hands on you? Who was the one standing between you two? Practically on my knees begging him to stop. That's right. It was me. I did all of this because I genuinely care for you as a mother-in-law.
Oh, really? Are you absolutely sure about that? Well, I must say, your performance is quite something. Your over-the-top acting skills are surprisingly convincing, especially for someone like Owen, who's nothing but a pathetic mama's boy. Bravo!
Huh? Do you really hate me that much, Nicole? I always put in effort to overlook our differences and try to get along with you. But you, my dear, always find a way to shove me right out the door.
Oh, look at you, still desperately holding on to those acting skills, thinking it will save you from facing the actual consequences. Well, guess what? I've got it all recorded on camera. Your little charade is exposed, Natalie. You're completely busted. And there's no running away from it now.
What the hell? No. I mean, what are you getting at, sweetheart? Oh, sweetie, I can see you're all worked up and emotional. How adorable. Just take a deep breath and try and pull yourself together, will you? Don't worry. You'll eventually get over my precious son. It's just a matter of time, darling. I swear it.
Do you have any idea that I set up hidden cameras in Bobby's room?
What did... You did what?
Yeah, that's right. I had my suspicions about something being off with the way he behaves, so I installed some cameras. And wouldn't you know it, my suspicions were spot on. You were downright abusing him, weren't you? What you did was beyond disgusting. Pointing a gun at him, spewing curses, and even grabbing his neck? You're an absolute monster, Natalie. I'll make sure everyone hears about your wicked side. And mark my words, you'll rot in prison for your despicable actions.
Oh, so you saw everything. Hold on, listen up. Look, I was just having a little fun teasing him a bit, okay? No need to make such a big fuss about it and blow things out of proportion. Can't you take a joke? Jeez.
Teasing him, huh? Tell me, do you find it enjoyable to be teased with a damn gun pointed to your head? Answer me, you coward! How does it feel if you were on the receiving end of such torment? Speak up.
Well,
That's it. I'm done talking with trash like you. I'm taking this straight to court. And mark my words, it will be the end for you.
Nicole, I'm fully aware that I'm in the wrong, like completely wrong. So pretty please, can you find it in your heart to forgive me and come back? And how could I forget? I want Bobby back too. After all, he's my son.
Oh, wait a minute. He's your son now? I distinctly remember you claiming Bobby was mine and David's son. Did you have a little accident? Hit your head? And conveniently forget that part of your memory?
No way. Listen up. I was such a fool. Like a massive fool, okay? Turns out it's all my mother's doing. Can you believe it? She had the audacity to use your phone to text with David, spewing all sorts of crazy things, and then conveniently deleting the messages to hide her tracks. And if that wasn't enough, she even went as far as giving me a fake paternity test result, claiming that Bobby wasn't my son. Unbelievable, right?
So it's all on her, right? Why am I not even surprised?
Honestly, I'm clueless as to why my mom would stoop so low. You know, despite the fact that you absolutely despise her and never hesitate to make it known, she's always treated you like her own flesh and blood, right? Such a heartwarming relationship you two have.
Oh, so you're still naively convinced that she's all rainbows and butterflies towards me? Well, let me tell you what she actually wrote in her little secret diary. I hate my daughter-in-law. I feel this hatred every day. I can't believe how much I hate her. Is there a way to get past the hatred? How can I get over the extreme hatred I have towards my daughter-in-law? I'm so sick of her. I don't know what to do. I've been unable to sleep, going over everything. I have never hated a person as much as this. Those are her exact words. If you really want confirmation, go ahead and ask her.
What? Is this really my dear old mom speaking? Why in the world does she harbor such intense hatred towards you? It's beyond my comprehension, honestly.
Don't you hold me responsible for snooping around in her personal belongings, though. It's not my fault that the diary just fell out of the bed while I was replacing the mattress. Honestly, I don't know why she has such a deep-seated hatred towards me. Maybe it's because she couldn't handle the fact that she's no longer the apple of your eye. Jealousy can be a real ugly thing, you know?
That's really messed up. But hey, listen, I think my mom has finally come to her senses. She apologized to me and wanted us to reconcile. She promised that she would never do anything foolish to hurt you again. She's really changed, Nicole.
I can't help but wonder what caused this sudden change of heart. Perhaps she's simply terrified of facing the consequences and ending up in jail. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it?
Going to jail? What do you mean?
Oh, did she forget to mention how she abused our son? I suppose not. Well, just so you know, you'll be hearing all about it when your mom is summoned to court. So get yourself ready for that. As for us, I've already filed the divorce papers. So we're officially done and dusted. There's nothing left between us but the status of strangers. We can discuss alimony and child support details later on. But for now, farewell, Owen. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness, no! This is all completely new to me. I swear, I had no idea about any of this. Can we please just have a conversation and talk it all through, Nicole? Please, I'm begging you, give me a chance to explain myself. Nicole, please, I'm desperately calling you. Please pick up the phone. Nicole!
After that, both Natalie and Owen attempted to reach out to me. They used every possible method of communication, from calls and messages to emails and voice messages. They were whining, crying, and begging me to come back. I admit, I listened to a few of them, partly out of amusement. Call it petty, but it brought me some sense of satisfaction, knowing that the mother and son duo had to face the consequences. Natalie was eventually found guilty of child abuse and is now serving her time behind bars. I was quite surprised when Owen finally came to his senses and disowned his mom, vowing to never see her again. He placed all the blame on her for our broken marriage. It must have been tough for Natalie to hear those words from her beloved son, considering how obsessed she is with him. Not that I care though. Those two deserved every bit of the bad things that came their way. Once the divorce was finalized, I was determined to start fresh. I moved to a different state, found a new job, and had the opportunity to meet many new friends. As for Owen, it seemed he wasn't ready to move on. He turned to alcohol and became an addict. He was constantly intoxicated and involved in fights, only being sober when he got to see Bobby. Honestly, I'm not particularly interested in his life story. As long as he fulfills his obligations and pays the child support and alimony, everything will be all right for me.